if you use events as part of your marketing, such as seminars and webinars, let me show you how the AddressTwo event marketing plugin can help you. I'm going to go to the events dashboard. The first thing I'm going to show you is that we can actually create event venues stored and saved in AddressTwo. When I create a venue, I store things like the name of it, its address and location, a Google Map link if I have it, but also the primary contact for that event venue. This could be the general manager of the restaurant or the catering manager of the hotel. This way I've got a link to a contact in my AddressTwo database with their phone number and email address in case of any emergency or that I need to get in touch with them. Now that that event is saved, when I go back to the events dashboard, when I schedule a new event, let's say this is the AddressTwo training. So we're going to call it a training class. It's going to start on the 30th and go to the 30th from 8 to 11 a.m. From my venues, I'm going to select the AddressTwo office as a venue. Now the address is already loaded. Under lists, I can load in my invitation list of the people that I want to invite to this event. These lists can be queries or lists. Then I can also fill different roles for the event. For example, the speaker. I'm going to pick a contact out of my database to be called the speaker of this event. Type a description. And I can also put in a Google Calendar link or even an Eventbrite link if I choose to. Now when I've saved this event, I now have all that data in one spot. I can track history of the event, which we'll get to in a moment. But first, you remember that I tied an event invitation list to this event. All I have to do here is click the email button, and it automatically opens up my email composer from the Campaign Manager tool so that I can send out an event invitation. If I go back to the event itself, the next thing I want to show you is how we can handle registrations. Most importantly, the AddressTwo contact forms that can be embedded on your website can now be used as an event registration form as well. So if I go to the Web Forms dashboard and create a new contact form, I'm going to pick the fields that I'd like to collect out of this contact form, like name and company. I'm going to put a message to myself, so anytime the form is created, I get a message that says somebody has registered for the training class, and I'm going to click Continue. And on the second phase, I'm going to pick that training class event, and I'm going to tell the form that anytime this form is filled out, it should register that contact for the event in question. Finally, I can put some finishing touches on the design, pick a larger font size and colors and all sorts of different design options for this form. Finish, it gives me the HTML. I just copy that HTML, paste it onto a page of my website, and I now have an event registration form that will automatically load the lead into AddressTwo and register them for the event. If somebody calls to register or registers through some other means, I can come right in here, record a registration, and register that person. Note that all of these things, whether it's a website contact form or registering someone individually, has to do with leads and contacts that are in my database already. We're integrating the lead generation and sales process that is your event marketing in with your lead database that you're already marketing and selling to an AddressTwo. So for example, if somebody registered on your website, they're automatically a lead in your database. Last but not least, the day of the event, I can open the event check-in screen. Right at the desk where people are checking in, I can look up each person that comes to the door, type in their name, and click check-in, and they're here. This is the attendee list, if you will. I type in the next person's name that came to the door, pull them up, click check-in. You get the idea. I'm going to check in one more person that's out of my database. These could be people that were pre-registered or not. There's no requirements. Last but not least, what if somebody comes to the door that didn't register, but is a new lead in my pipeline? At the bottom, I can put a brand new prospect in as a registrant for this event. I type in some vital information. This is a very truncated form just to get some sales follow-up data. Phone, email address, name, and company. I can set their status. I can even choose to send a verification request. And when I click Add and Check In, it creates them as a new lead in the database and checks that person in as a registered attendee at this event. That's how you can use AddressTwo as part of your free events, free seminars, free workshops, whatever you offer to generate leads. You can now use that integrated with AddressTwo so that your marketing and sales process can then follow after. If you have any questions, let us know.